Yo, what's happening, y'all? This is Ivica Zubac of the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Welcome to the #1 LA Clipper podcast out there. We want to first give you guys a shout out, LA Clipper fan, LA Clipper Nations, for being here. Share this podcast with your family and friends. They will not be disappointed, but let's get it popping.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers to throw away. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Slossin' that soldier race. Niggas don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks. Make you explode the face. Now you official now. But you got a soul to say. I just been cooking that new. I'm about to drop in a few. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth. I ain't really trip on the credit. I just paid all of my dues. I just respected the game. Now my name all in the news. Tripping on all of my moves. Quote me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this bitch, fresh out the county with nothing to lose.
Nothing. No. Wanna count on you, but I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. You, but my money ring, that you do. Oh yeah, so I don't do this shit for nothing.
Rolling up some good, pulling up till we get faded. You know how we do it. Everybody take a flex on me. I got the keys to the city. I don't need no limousine. I turn up when I pull up. And tell my booking agent book a show. Running around with the paper bag. Running around with the paper bag. Going crazy spending all this cash. Going crazy spending all this cash. If I spend it, I'ma get it back. Even when I ride around dirty, a nigga don't need a seatbelt. A nigga don't need a seatbelt. Nah, it don't cost to keep it real. Run up, get done up. Shit can get real. Fuck around and get your ass rocked. Nigga, fuck around and take your shit. Got you asking God why. Drag your ass into an alley. Pull out aim for the target. Should've never been around the killers. In my town, we the fucking realest. No cheddar bars round here. I get the spray and they gon' get down. Ski mask over my face. Catch a body in broad day. Catch a body in broad day.
I got the key to the city. I got a hold of Shadiddy. Talk to that bitch in Swahili. Tattoo my name in graffiti. Whack out your hood in graffiti. Come through your hood on the weekly. None of y'all niggas can't see me. None of y'all niggas can't see me. Y'all ain't got nothing like this over there. Bunch of frontline millionaires. Bunch of self-made at the Trump bag. Guess the odds really took it there. Any problem, I'ma reappear. With a squad you already fear. All the time I've been playing fair. 7 digits every single year. Niggas die, niggas disappear. Alibis, I was really there. Life a crime till I get the chair. Columbine in my trigger hair. Still I rise and I took the stairs. Feel a fire, it's a different glare. All these fights, it was never fair. Busting knuckles, still I'm swinging fears. Taste the salt inside my dripping tears. You should know I never had a fear. You should know I never had a shot, never had a chance till I took it here. Man, it's proud, but I see it clear. Strategize, I'm an engineer. Pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, nigga, looking weird. I got the key to the city. I got a hold of Shadiddy. Talk to that bitch in Swahili. Tattoo my name in graffiti. Whack out your hood in graffiti. Come through your hood on the weekly. None of y'all niggas can't see me. None of y'all niggas can't see me.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. I'm your host, Mr. BJ Matthews, aka B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos. Hit that like button. Y'all come in here. Hit the share, subscribe. Hit that Cash App. $SlickRick1991 Son. $SlickRick1991 Son. If you guys want to donate to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, your own discretion. Venmo at BJ/MATHEWS/1 at BJ/MATHEWS/1. There's our Venmo. If you guys do not have Cash App or Venmo, you can go as far as also our super stickers and super comments that are available in the chat. All you guys gotta do, hit that button with the $ symbol right there at the bottom of the screen, and you guys can donate to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast as your own discretion. Make sure you guys continuously follow the Pull Up Basketball Podcast as well. Let me know that y'all in the comment section. Let me leave a comment. We got 10 people in here. We should have over 10 likes. We should have multiple comments right now. Please let me know that y'all in here. Very, very important. Salute to my man DFJ Hoops. Andre, salute. BJ, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Zipmo1, salute, family. Salute, salute, salute. Hope y'all doing well. We got a lot to talk about today. All right. So today was the official day back into the NBA. And this is a great time of the year. One of my favorite times of the year, if not the most favorite time of the year, outside of holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving when you with the family. This feels like Christmas today because we have back the NBA season for the 2024-25 NBA year, where our LA Clippers are back in action. All right. So you know what that means? That means nonstop reporting, nonstop content, and nonstop me for this upcoming season. So y'all give it about a second. What I want to do is first give time people to come in. So we're gonna take like a little break. Let me give y'all like a minute break, and then I'm gonna be right back. And y'all just continuously, like I said, hit that like button. All right, sorry for the technical difficulties. I had to get something done, but y'all make sure y'all keep hitting this like button, man. Make sure y'all continuously follow us at the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. We got about 15 people in. We shot over 15 likes. Make sure you guys like people into this live video right here. So let's get it popping, man. Media Day started today. All right, LA Clipper Media is finally started the jump start the season. So we are back with Los Angeles Clippers basketball. We're gonna go through a spiel of different people that had a chance to speak. So what I'm gonna do is make this very, very simple. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go around to the different players that have something to say about this upcoming year and kind of talk about their comments. First, we got our man Norman Powell. Pow, pow, pow. Right? Big Norm is back in the building, man. I want to make sure I give y'all, first of all, let me know that I was at Media Day today. I had to rush home to get back and do this interview or do this live video for y'all. So I want to give a shout out to my man Om Usmik, my man Tomir Azarli, Farbod, Law Murray, my guy G, the security guard for the LA Clippers, my guy. Shout out to also my girl Mint J for being at this media day with me, as well as Clipper Soul. Joey Lynn, I saw him as well. Tomir Azarli, all the beat writers, all the people in the media. Brian Seaman, shout out to him as well. Got a chance to run into him, so I want to give a shout out to all the people. If I missed your name, please forgive me. But we're gonna get into it, man. Let's talk about some of the people that came onto the podium. Norman Powell was the first person on the podium today, and he spoke about his comments. Let's go to my man Farbar, what he had to say. Norman Powell right here. He said his biggest improvement he made this offseason was my playmaking ability. I worked a lot on my dribble moves, off the dribble shots, and pick and roll. All right, that's our man Farbar. That is our LA Clipper beat writer. As y'all come here and smash that like button, I'm gonna be taking multiple quotes from different venues on the Twitter, and I'm gonna let y'all kind of see what has been said about each player. So Norman Powell had this to say again. He said his biggest improvement was his playmaking ability, and he working on his dribble moves, off the dribble shots, and pick and roll. All right, so when I see this quote right here, let me turn this off. I know some of y'all get a little bit, sleepy after I continue, if I have this continuously playing in the background. So let me just go ahead and turn this off. All right. So Norman Powell right here. Obviously, Norman Powell has been with the team for the last 3 seasons. He came in 2022. I think the summer of the 2022 trade with Robert Covington from Portland. He was traded for Eric Bledsoe and Justice Winslow. Norman Powell is from San Diego. Shout out to the 619 Southeast San Diego. Norman Powell's from my neck of the woods. We had the same. His high school coach was my AAU basketball coach, Coach Jeff Harper, Lincoln High School. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know what it is, look it up. Southeast San Diego. Norman Powell is from the same set I'm from. So always been a supporter of him coming onto the team. Great guy, great person, man. Off the court as well. Norm, from what I was seeing at Media Day and what I was kind of hearing, taken from what Farbod said, he has a chance to have the best, well, I wouldn't even say the best year, of course, because he's not the best player, but he has a chance to, have a huge upbringing, in his year, this upcoming season. Norman Powell just turned 31 years old, and basically he's coming in right now to smack dab with his prime. Last year, he was a six-man of the year candidate with Nas Reed, with Malik Monk. I don't know if I'm missing somebody else, but those are the two guys. Norman Powell, for the most part, has been our guy off the bench, give us production as far as putting the ball in the basket, scoring points, and things of that nature. He's just a human microwave. And now that we've lost Paul George, I'm going to talk what Norman Powell said after this one. Now that we lost PG, his responsibilities go up as far as the offensive side of the ball, not just with scoring, but also with playmaking. So when I see this quote right here, him saying that he's been working on his playmaking ability, very, very, I like to hear stuff like that because it's going to be more of a responsibility, right? He also said that he thinks about starting this upcoming year, which I don't think that's going to be his spot. I think that's going to be Terance Mann, not because Terance Mann is so much of a better player than Norman Powell, but the fact is that defensively, Terance Mann brings something that we don't have really that's been proven. So I think that's going to be a hard spot. I think Norman Powell is great at being a six-man. So it seemed like he's been expanding his game a little bit. Now, on top of that, he talked about him, with the loss of PG and Russ. He said the media wants to write us off because we lost PG and Russ. We're the 12th or something, which is crazy to me. Now, obviously the Clippers are not a favorite team that's going as far as the mainstream media. Now we don't listen to the mainstream media like that as it is, but that's that right there just goes again. It just goes to show you that you know when you look at around the league, a lot of people have their opinions about the Clippers, and not all of them have been. They're not all positive. Most of them are not. We're at the part right now. We're probably like the back end in the NBA. They guys behind teams like Houston, Phoenix, New Orleans, Minnesota, Denver, Dallas, Sacramento. Uh, shit, who else am I thinking of? Uh, Lakers. Uh, just guys in the play-in, right? So the players have been hearing this stuff right now, and they actually are motivated, according to Norman Powell. So let me just first make sure I give Norman Powell his credit. He seemed like he's ready to go this upcoming year. He seems confident. He seems like he looks like he's in good shape. He looks, a little bit slimmer than what he was last year. Um, he was even on a roll until he got hurt with that nasty nose injury. So as far as what Norman Powell had to say, he was the first person on the podium, and he definitely has some good things to say. And he seems very confident. So shout out to Norman Powell. Next person we want to go to, as y'all come here and smash that like button. Shout out to Kevin Porter Jr. as well. KPJ. Now this is an interesting one. I was actually really, 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 really impressed on the. Seemed like to me Kevin Porter Jr. Um, really has matured. Now we won't know until the season starts and it continues to goes. But KPJ obviously has been in trouble with the offseason for quite some time. I don't mean to bring up his past, which I will not. You guys can look it up for yourself. But everybody knows the latest instance with KPJ, which was last summer. Y'all can go look it up. But he's pretty much having to, get himself back into the league after that instant. He went overseas last year for a period of time. He had a great stint over there playing in this season last year. So now he's back in the NBA. The Clippers signed him to a 2-year. I don't know how much money, but I know it's a 2-year deal. They signed, I think he's 23, 24 years old, young player, very exciting, very fast, very crafty with the ball. He played with the Houston Rockets and the Cleveland Cavaliers before coming on to this team. So he got a fresh start, very talented. But what I was actually very, very, encouraged by was just how potent, how calm he seemed when he was talking to, Tomer, how he was talking to Joey Lynn, and how he was actually, feeling some type of remorse and being, very, very calm in his responses. Right. And a lot of this stuff y'all can see, on your YouTube. I'm just kind of going player by player to let y'all kind of see what's been going on and what happened with media day to day, because it's going to be a long season for sure. But Kevin Porter Jr., the one thing I actually liked what he said he was actually just thankful he got a blessing to get back into the league. So when you have a person, who has pretty much had everything taken away from him, then it kind of, puts things in perspective that you actually better, get your stuff in order. So it just seemed like to me, that's where we are at with, Kevin Porter Jr. So I'm very excited to see what he's going to be doing, right? As y'all come near, smash that like button. Let's go to our big man, Ivica Zubac. Ivica Zubac signed a 3-year, $49 million deal. Just this past, a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, I think. Our big man in the middle, our guy that actually is another person that's going to have, possibly a pretty good season after what he did in the playoffs. And actually what he was doing, really, if you look at the entire year last year, Zubac actually had some great production. When he was on the court, our defense seemed to pick up his rim protection, his ability to, have, underrated scoring inside the post. Zubac definitely, has a lot to offer an NBA team. And he was responsible for a lot of different things on the basketball court. And now that the Clippers seem to be going around the direction of defense all around, that's what I kind of see that, it's just great to see, like, him getting this deal, getting his contract, getting paid his money. And when you get paid and get a chance to really, get out there and play, you just put it, it's like y'all job, right? y'all have your own jobs. If you guys get paid and y'all feel that money, that check in your hand, that energizes you to want to, try even more and, take your job even more serious because you're feeling appreciated. Right. So when these guys get these extensions and they get this money, just understand that that's kind of the big thing with them. They want to feel like their efforts are being felt. So Zubac definitely is somebody that I can see has really, really a good chance of having a great season this upcoming year yet again. As y'all come near, smash the like button. Make sure y'all in the comment section. Make sure y'all are engaging. Um, let's see. I'm gonna go to let's go to Nico Batum. Nico, he's back on the court. He's back with the Clippers. Um, obviously, Nico was part of the trade package to Philly last year, and he was part of the trade package to come back from Philly this year. One of the Clipper fan favorites. Obviously, he's one of the players that helped us in the 2021 NBA playoffs get to the conference finals. The year after that, he helped us get into the play-in when we were missing Kawhi Leonard and Paul George for the majority of the season. Um, he's a fan favorite. He's a 3D guy. Can shoot the three and he plays defense. And pretty a smart IQ player. So you need guys like this on your team to be a championship caliber team. You need the more of these pieces you have, the better. So Nico Batum obviously is somebody that I look at as a utility piece, bringing bridging the gaps. So when I have a guy like Nico Batum on my team and I'm a star player, that makes my job much easier. So Nico, one of his main quotes that I saw that he actually was talking about was his desire to come back and finish his career here in LA. His family, I think he still has his house out here. He was even having his house when he was in Philadelphia. The goal was just to always get back to LA. And, him wanting to play with Ty Lue or play under Ty Lue was his, big decision. He had other offers from different teams, but he really had no other option but to come back because the Clippers were the one team that gave him an opportunity to save his career when he came from Charlotte. As you guys know, the Hornets pretty much looked at Nicolas Batum as, trade bait. And pretty much that's where his career went down. So he needed a new, fresh home, and the Clippers gave it to him. And they actually was able to reamp his career. As y'all come here, smash that like button. Y'all come here, smash that like. We got a few other people left. Let's go to my man. Let's go to our man, Terance Mann. T-Man. All right, T-Man, our defensive stopper. Right? Our energizer bunny, our guy that makes sure that he's actually our guy that actually, guards the point of attack defenders or point of attack offensive players. This is another fan favorite right here that got paid. Shout out to Terance Mann for getting his money as well. You know, let me hold on one second. Shout out to Terance Mann for getting his money and extending his deal with the Clippers. There was speculation that he could possibly leave if he wasn't not played right, if he wasn't actually treated right. There's an opportunity that he wouldn't be able to give. He probably looked at other options this offseason, but he decided to re-sign with the Clippers. I think for a 3-year, I don't know how much amount of money, but he signed for a multi-year dollar deal, which he will probably, like I said, be the starting shooting guard of the team this upcoming year. This is one of his quotes that he actually had right here. Joey Lynn, shout out to Joey Lynn, another Clipper beat writer who does great work. He said, we're going to be a real competitive team. We got a lot of dogs on our roster. I'll go to war with all the guys we picked up. Said the Clippers see the media noise and they're hungry to prove it wrong. So, like I was saying earlier, Joey Lynn, who just reported about Terance Mann, the Clippers have been hearing a lot of noise from the outsiders that they cannot compete, that they're going to be the bottom of the barrel team. And when you actually supplement that with other players who are competitive, that's 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 something where you're actually combating back and forth and you're actually you know bringing out that competitive spirit out of them. So Terance Mann, who is a competitor himself, obviously was all over for the smoke. And he said, we're going to be a real competitive team. We got a lot of dogs on our roster. I'll go to war with these guys. So those dogs he must be talking about, of course, is you got Terance Mann, you got Chris Dunn, Derek Jones Jr., KPJ, Nicolas Batum. I'm just speaking upon, dogs and stuff. Amir Coffee, hard playing guys. Ivica Zubac. I wouldn't really classify him as a dog, but you guys know what I mean. They pretty much have a brotherhood there that they're basically, what I'm saying, envisioning. So Terance Mann definitely is taking it seriously, that he wants to just really get started. He's ready to prove himself and prove that the team is not at the bottom of the barrel. So we got a couple more players to go to our starting point guard, our guy Uno, James Harden. All right, so James Harden has some interesting quotes as well. Let's start with the first quote. He said, according to Joey Lynn, this was his quote. James Harden, why he resigned with the Clippers, he said, "I'm home. I don't plan on going anywhere else. I want to leave a legacy. A lot of outsiders, of people that are analysts, don't have high expectations for us. But we have high expectations for ourselves. Me individually, I've never missed the playoffs in my career." This is the big thing that I want to talk about with James Harden. As y'all come here, smash that like button. If y'all in the comment section, please let me know that y'all are in here. Please let me know that y'all are in here as well. Ugh, excuse me. Now, James Harden, for the most part, is a player. He's going to retire as a Hall of Famer. He's going to retire as one of the top 50 greatest of players of all time. He had a magnificent career in Houston, even though he did not win a championship. He went to 2 conference finals in Houston. He had 3 scoring titles. He was All NBA first team 4 times in Houston. Let me put that out there again. All NBA first team 4 times. I think if I'm not mistaken, in a row in Houston. In the mid to late 2020s, he was first team All NBA. Of those 4 years, he was either leading the league in scoring or assisting. Right? It was in Houston. He goes to Brooklyn. Obviously, with the Monstar Brooklyn, they did not stay healthy. But had they been healthy, I strongly believe they had a chance to get to the finals and possibly win a championship one of those 2 years. But because of other circumstances, that did not work out. He goes to Philadelphia with Joel Embiid. Last year and the year before, they were not able to prevail, winning a championship or getting to past second round with James Harden and Joel Embiid. Some of it had to do with injuries. Some of it had to do with just basically, luck and, who they played up against. So they tried Philadelphia. Now he's back home in Los Angeles, which is probably going to be his last stop at 35 years old. James Harden has been the guy who's apparently been getting the players, Derek Jones. Who else am I thinking of? Chris Dunn, Amir Coffey. Those players have, been in the gym with James Harden this summer. Zubac, and just kind of just being out there playing pickup. So when I see this quote, James Harden saying that he basically wants to resign with the Clippers, it sounds like he's pretty comfortable being back home. There's speculation that we want to know what James Harden is going to be averaging this year. Well, obviously, now that you got James Harden, who is going to be no longer the second option, he has said that he has a clear picture now of what it's going to look like for him on the court. And there was a lot of things that you can actually look at and say, okay, well, I know what I'm going to be doing on the court because I don't have to deal with 2 other, Hall of Famers and Paul George and Russell Westbrook. And he believes that he's going to be more aggressive, scoring the ball, assisting the ball. He's going to be that caliber player. We're gonna talk a little bit more about James Harden. I'm pretty sure when people start to come in. But what do he also have to say about Kawhi Leonard? We're gonna talk about last. He said James Harden on Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi just needs time to take his time. We need Kawhi later in the year and healthy. Whenever he's ready, I'm not sure how much conditioning he's been doing, but whenever he's ready and available, he can take his time to join in. All right, so measuring this quote, it looks like James Harden has not been around Kawhi Leonard all summer long, which kind of is a little bit weird because Harden, like I said, Harden has been the one kind of, putting the players together, engaging the team, and doing all the conditioning and stuff like that. But he basically said that, he seemed like he ain't really been around Kawhi too much in the gym. Now, as far as, outside the court, yeah, I'm pretty sure they talk all the time. But inside the gym, they're not, they're not, really kind of around each other. So he says basically Kawhi just needs to take his time and be healthy for the, remainder of the playoffs. So Now let's get to our final person, the best player on the team, and that's Kawhi Leonard. So there's a few quotes I want to kind of go through and a few little statements I want y'all to kind of see. Excuse me, about what Kawhi Leonard had to say. He said Kawhi Leonard said the plan to play is to play opening night, but it still depends on his body. All right, so let me just be upfront with y'all. I had some news. No, I ain't gonna say that because I ain't gonna even do that. We gonna stick to this. But just know I was at media day today. Kawhi Leonard, as far as right now, is not sure is he gonna be playing for opening night. So he said the plan is to play open night, but it still depends on his body. Right. So it's not set in stone that he will be playing opening night. That's the first thing I want to put out there. It's not set in stone. Okay. He says right here, he said Kawhi Leonard on his health. We're taking it day by day. Everything has been going great for the past month, but they're being very cautious. In the past, I haven't been able to finish playoff runs, so making sure I stay healthy for those most important moments. Okay. We're taking it day by day. So y'all know what happened, over the summer with the Olympics. He was actually pulled off of the Olympic team by Team USA. A lot of people were a little bit side-eyed by it. Like, what happened? How is he pulled off from Team USA if he just got there? He hasn't participated in a game. He missed the entire playoffs, yada, yada, yada. Now, there was a press conference last week with Lawrence Frank and Ty Lue who were addressing some of the things, surrounding Kawhi Leonard. And one of my issues I had was that Lawrence Frank said just this past summer Kawhi Leonard wanted to play, and we wanted him to play, giving the indication that he was fine to play basketball. Well, then he comes back last week and says that there's still some swelling that hasn't gone all the way down, which automatically caused me cause for pause because my thing is, according to the Clippers, from what they have told us in the past, we do not put Kawhi Leonard out there unless he's ready to play. Well, you just said over this past summer he was ready to play. You fast forward as time goes on, saying that he has some swelling still in his knee, i.e., the swelling has not gone all the way down. As y'all come here, smash that like button. So automatically, y'all saw my rant last week where I just went in because I wasn't feeling that at all. But that's where we're at. Kawhi Leonard has spoken about it. He's talking about his health and what his situation is. Let's go a little bit more deeper. Put this out here as well. Excuse me. This is Kawhi Leonard's quote on Paul George. He said he obviously made things easier on the court for players, but as far as my mental focus going into the game, I don't think it's going to be harder for anyone on the court. I don't look at him to be my savior. Kawhi Leonard on his mindset on the court changes with Paul George gone. How are my feelings about what I see with Kawhi Leonard? None at all. This is who he is. Kawhi Leonard has always been a person who's been very self-confident. Yes, he's a man of a few words, but his actions are definitely felt on the basketball court. A player of his caliber and his demeanor and his mindset, he don't care who's beside him. He always feels confident in his ability. So even when you lose a player of Paul George's caliber, and believe me, like I said, I'm going to continuously say it, the Clippers made a mistake letting that man go. But I'm still here. I'm still here. Kawhi Leonard is going to do when he's on the court, Kawhi Leonard is going to do what he wants to do. But the problem is, and this is where the problem comes with me, is when he's not on the court. And by the reports and by how he's just experienced injury last year again for a fourth playoff season in a row, they're going to be cautious based off what Kawhi Leonard said in his own words, not mine, not Ty Lue, not Lawrence Frank, not Steve Ballmer. In Kawhi Anthony Leonard's words, his health, they're taking it day by day. He's giving you the plan. Everything has been going great, but they're being very cautious. In the past, I haven't been able to finish playoff runs, so they're making sure I stay healthy for those important moments, i.e., that means we're going to be taking the approach of if we need to sit you out, you're going to be sitting out. We're going to be taking every precaution possible because we need you to finish based off of the contract that we just paid you for 3-year, $150 million deal. We cannot afford to have you on a contract and you not play again for the postseason, let alone you've lost two of our, primary players in Paul George and Russell Westbrook. You can't afford to sit out in the playoffs. So we're going to do everything to make sure that you are or give you the best opportunity to be available for the playoffs. Is that okay with you, Kawhi Leonard? Yes, that is okay with you. See, my thing has always been this. I would always say Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the playoffs, but I'm taking a different approach this year. I said it before and I say it again. People need to pipe down with all the rah-rah. Kawhi Leonard is going to have to show that he wants to be in the post. Well, I'm not going to say he wants to. He's going to have to show that he is able to get there. Last year, he played 68 games. Something else that he also mentioned, too, that I want to also put in perspective. Kawhi Leonard had a torn ACL and a torn meniscus back-to-back seasons. So he told you that he said that after the ACL injury, it was a 2-year injury, right? He tears his meniscus after sitting out the entire season. So pretty much he has to take more time to get back to what he was. So when you factor his ACL and meniscus tear back to back, to be quite honest with you, him playing 68 games last year was actually really, really impressive. Regardless if he didn't finish the postseason, him playing 68 games, being a two-way player, playing the minutes that he did and the responsibilities that he had, that is actually a pretty much thing to be applauded. So it's not really something where Kawhi don't really he didn't he just didn't play at all. No, he played, but he didn't finish, and that's where I'm at with it. I'm not going to be talking all this trash in the regular season because I'm taking the approach of call me when it comes to April, May, and June. Because I can't take another year of flirting. You keep playing with my food, you keep flirting with me, and doing all this other shit. Then it gets to the point where it's time to, what I'm saying, crunch time, and you not available, and we're losing championships. At some point, people have to start taking a different approach and just know how to be quiet for a minute and sit back and watch. Because trust me, Kawhi Leonard, he's going to be there if he's meant to be there. No matter what you say or how loud you talk or how loud you scream, yes, it's all fun and games. But when he's not playing, a lot of people are in tears and crying and saying the Clippers are cursed and all this other shit. So it's very, very painful and traumatic to keep watching this shit all the time. But let me just be honest with y'all. The more times that y'all actually just sit back and just be humble and say, okay, they went on a 5-game run, 10-game run. They 12-2 in this run. They're 15-5 in this run. Okay, yeah, that's cute. That's cool. We're gonna continuously be humble. We're going to continue have our head down and going to continue to work. Continue to do the right things on the court. When you take that approach, I don't know about you, but for me, it kind of, in my point, kind of turns good for us when we actually are able to just sit back and wait. And I suggest and advise people just to sit back and just wait. Don't say shit. Don't pump your chest. Don't come on here saying we got this, we got this. Now, if you want to privately say that, that's perfectly fine. Hell, if you want to come on the podcast and tell me that, that's fine. But I'm probably not gonna. It's probably gonna go in one ear out the other because I've seen this story too many times. You're not finna get my hopes up again. And that's as real as I can say it. But let me go ahead and just let people in. I hope everybody had a blessed day. Let me go ahead and drop this link for everybody to come in. Because I want to hear what everybody has to say. We got 30 people. We should have over 30 likes. Let's get these likes up, man. Let's get these people in here. Let's see. Let me go ahead into the comments section. I got a lot of comments. Let me go to the top. I'll drop the link for y'all to come in. Shout out to the realist. He said, but Harden said exactly what I said. Clippers have no time to play around at the start. They don't. They don't have time to play around. But again, we have to see what is he going to be on the court. How many games is he going to play? Salute my guy Spence. What's good, brother? How you doing? Hope to see you at some of these games this year, man. Shout out to my man Spencer. Salute. Also, yeah, salute. RIP to Mutombo. Dikembe Mutombo passed away today. So Hall of Famer. Well, I won't say Hall of Famer, but definitely top player. You know what I'm saying? Great defensive player. With the blocking and stuff like that. Obviously sad when we losing all these NBA legends, man. Jerry West, Bill Walton. You got Dikembe Mutombo just passed away. Of course, Kobe Bryant a few years ago, but all these people that were just losing one after another definitely does hurt. So it's, salute to the Kevin Thompson. I think he was only 58 years old as well. So just definitely salute to him and his family. Salute to Hope. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in as well. He said Clippers. Thomas said Clippers top 5, but 5 room for error for Kawhi to miss more games. I had Clippers a tops. I had them 4-6 this year. I had them about 4-6. That's where I had the Clippers. But did I drop the link? Did I drop the link for y'all? Yeah. So I dropped the link. If y'all want to come in and cook with me, make sure you guys, what I'm saying, wipe your people into this house. Let's, discuss, what happened with Media Day, how y'all felt about it as well. How y'all feel about some of the players, what they said. And training camp actually starts tomorrow. They should be almost in Hawaii coming up pretty soon. So what y'all had to say about the media day today, about some of the players, how y'all feel about the jerseys. I'm actually liking the jerseys and how they look and stuff like that. They actually pretty clean. I like the jerseys actually. The arena's dope. Definitely gonna be getting a lot of content for y'all this upcoming year, man. It's gonna be historic. Definitely gonna be historic. I like it. Let's see. He said the red jerseys are fire. Yeah, they are hella fire. They are hella fire. Hella fire. Sheesh. He said Reezy got the burner. He said Michael is not happening. He's already locked in this season. Who? You talking about Harden? It's gonna be an interesting year for James Harden. It's gonna be an interesting year for James Harden because he's going back to the role where he was in pretty much Houston. Like I said, they built this team around James Harden, in my personal opinion, offensively. They built things around him to make him feel comfortable. As I said before, James Harden needs certain things for him to expand his game because he can't play off the ball. He needs to have the ball in his hand 85 to 90% of the times as far as touching it every possession. And he needs to have a few things to go with that: lob threats, 3-point shooting, and yeah, those are the two main things: lob threats and 3-point shooting to kick the ball out. That's what he needs around him. And he also likes the step back 3, side step 3. Used to be able to get past his defender, nonstop with just the simple pat and move with the crossover again to the rim. But James Harden is definitely one of the top 50 greatest players of all time. Let's see. Shout out to my man Cottage. What's good, brother? Hope that you're doing well. Hope that y'all are doing very well up here. I don't think personally, if you look at the roster that we currently have, I'm not so sure that I would say that they are quote unquote as bad offensively as people want to make them out to be. Because you still got Norman Powell, who's a 6-man of the year candidate, who's going, like I said, he's going to get his points up. He said the loss of Paul George is an addition by subtraction because more opportunities are met with other players. So it's basically like it's going to be by committee this year. It's not going to be one player. It's going to be by committee. So that's what you got to look at, where you actually got a guy like Norman Powell, speaking of how he's speaking. I could see him averaging somewhere between 15 and 17 points this year. I seriously can. I could see him averaging somewhere between 15 and 17 points. I could see Zubac averaging somewhere between 14 and 16 points. Their points will go up. Zubac and Norman Powell's points will go up this year guaranteed. You got Terance Mann, who seems to be for the first time, like, who's going to be solidified the starter of the team. Last year, he was not the starter of the team. This year, he's going to be probably solidified the starting of the team this year. So he's going to a situation where he's finally going to, have like, a good space. He got paid his, extension. And like I said, when players, I'm going to say it again, when players get their money and they touch it and they feel it, that's when you look at them as like, okay, they're gonna probably might have a breakout season because they really have no worries. So yeah, Terrence Mann is going to be amped up to play, and he wants to be out there, proving that he deserves what he's getting. Which, in my personal opinion, I feel like he could have got more money, but he took a friendly deal for the Clippers, which shows that he really wants to be here. So, see. He said Clippers got a good roster from top to bottom. They got a roster where I would say, I mean, it's like I said, I gotta see it, man. They got a lot of players that are unproven, who have not proven that they are playoff caliber players, or even players who have had been good on good teams. Kevin Porter Jr., Chris Dunn, Mobamba, uh, Kai Jones, uh, those guys haven't really proven that they are able to handle that load yet. So, I mean, we'll have to just wait and see about it. I'm not so sure. Mm, if y'all would like to come in and speak, we can definitely do that. Get that going. Let's see. Mm. Michael said, "I cook Clipper fans." Hey, so you know something, y'all? When we at the Intuit Dome, there's going to be a lot of Laker fans trying to come in because, like I said, like that arena is the best arena in the NBA. It definitely is. It's the best arena in the NBA. It has an outside basketball court, full court, right? They got you know, the flagship store where it's like all the Clipper gear, things of that nature. And it's just like basically a place where you can look at it, be like, damn, this is something where I could actually, take my family, have a great time, and all that good stuff. So I definitely love that new arena, what they're doing, and what Steve Ballmer has done with that team has just been, unbelievable. So let's actually do this. I'm gonna go ahead and go through a few people and let y'all kind of hear, from the horse's mouth about some of the players, and let y'all kind of hear, the audio, because it's gonna actually, put things in perspective with everything. So I'm gonna start off with let's start young. Let me go ahead and start young. Let's go ahead and start with our man Kevin Porter Jr. Let's start with Kevin Porter Jr. real quick. All right, let's start with him. Here we go.
If I can't say everything, but just a brief, just my upbringing, the triggers and things, and what experiences, the meaning of experience, and learning from them. So.
Did you have to go through, again, this might be too much information, but lots of like
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
counseling and therapy and all that stuff? I mean, is that all part of it?
I've been familiar with counseling all my life, so definitely something that I do as a resource anytime I feel like it's needed. So that's nothing. It wasn't influenced from this situation. It's always been a source for me. So it's been helping though, for sure.
Was there ever a point throughout the whole legal stuff that you thought you'd never make it back?
There's a lot of thoughts that go in your head, but for me, I always believed in myself. I know my truth, and I felt like I had a good fight getting back. So definitely didn't count myself out.
So that's Kevin Porter Jr. As y'all come here, smash that like button. Damn, where everybody at? Uh, Kevin Kingslayer said, "I literally cannot wait for our first preseason game on Saturday. Shout out to what's up, bro? Shout out to the Islands, man. Appreciate you coming in. Y'all keep hitting the like button, please. The LA Clipper Media Day recap. That's Kevin Porter Jr. speaking upon his battles of what I just mentioned earlier with him getting back into the NBA. Now, let me just first say this: I do not wish certain things on certain people. I do not know the specifics of that whole thing with him and now his ex girlfriend at the time, but I'm actually happy that he's able to get out there and he seemed like he's in good spirits. Like I said, one of the things I actually really liked was how humble and how you know aware he was in this interview. He seemed like he's grown up going overseas, like he has had a new change in life. See, a lot of times when you go overseas, and it's not even just as a basketball player, but in life, when you go overseas, you seem to have when you come back to the States, you kind of see things in a different light. So for him to go overseas and kind of see what it's like to be in a different country and what he was able to have and be afforded to in the NBA, it kind of you can see he looks like he's kind of like taking a step back and been able to say, okay, now I understand, what I have here. So we haven't heard nothing from Kevin Porter Jr. as far as negative since that incident. He's came back, and the Clippers signed him. As far as also Steve Ballmer has been knowing Kevin Porter Jr. since he was a kid. It said he was in grade school because Kevin Porter Jr., I don't know if you guys know, is from Seattle, Washington, right? And Steve Ballmer is also from Seattle, Washington. So Kevin Porter Jr. actually played with Steve Ballmer's son when they were back in Seattle. So there is a little bit of a connection there. So right now it looks like Kevin Porter Jr. is it was Steve Ballmer's idea to bring him along after him saying that. So shout out to Kevin Porter Jr. for what I'm saying, getting his life together. I'm always rooting for a person. I like second chances. Things of that nature. So that's Kevin Porter Jr. speaking upon his experience and also him saying with therapy he's been doing it for pretty much the duration of his career and even probably outside of NBA as well. So let's see if he continuously has on the straight path because I do believe that if he could do that, he's going to be a very, very vital piece for this team. The dude is definitely talented. He's a lefty, fast with the ball. He could score. He could play make. He could shoot. He's about 6'4", 6'5", so he has a little bit of length on him. So if he can keep his head out straight, he's going to be a very, very great asset to this team. So that's Kevin Porter Jr. Let's go ahead and continue to another interview right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. 1 second. Y'all just bear with me. Make sure you guys continuously like the page, like the button, all that great stuff. There's a lot of great things here on Media Day. So I'm gonna let y'all hear another player in a minute. Let me go ahead and I'm just gonna stay with Joey. Joey seemed like he has the most good audio. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what Joey had to say from player to player. Uh, oh no, not that. I don't think. Let me go. Y'all bear with me, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Mm. Damn, where's okay. Let's see what Tomer had to say about this subject right here. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. All right. So we are going to listen in on Tomer what his approach was to James Harden. Let y'all hear what his actual quotes were. Right. Sometimes y'all gotta flip around to different people. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what Tomer asked James Harden. So here we go.
You said, why did I make the decision so quick?
Yeah.
I'm home. You know what I mean? I'm home and I don't plan on going anywhere else. Like I wanna leave a legacy, especially here I got an opportunity to be at home. So I love everything that we're doing. You know, a lot of outsiders or people that are analysts or whatever you want to call them don't really have high expectations for us, but we have high expectations for ourselves. And me individually, I've never missed the playoffs my entire career. So I feel like that our entire team, we got a lot to prove. You know, for me, like as a leader, there's been a lot of situations where teams where we quote unquote wasn't good enough, but we made people believe in us. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is another opportunity. For, like we got a lot of guys in this locker room that's on that mindset. So I'm excited for what we have.
So James Harden, Uno, point guard of the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm letting y'all hear actually vice versa seeing the quote because sometimes it feels more for people to actually hear it. So that's why I'm letting y'all hear these quotes that was actually I put on the screen. But y'all heard James Harden what he just said. Basically, he signed his deal and he pretty much wants to retire as a Clipper. I've heard that before. With him with the Rockets, I heard it with him was a Sixer, but him being 35 years old, and him being from Los Angeles, from LA, and really, them giving him a contract for 2 years, 70 million, pretty much another contract he probably wouldn't be getting nowhere else. It's no reason for him to really leave. See, y'all gotta remember, man, not everybody can win a championship. So when you get to a certain level of your career and you've accomplished as much as James Harden has accomplished, like I said, top 50 player of all time, one of the top 10 point guards slash shooting guards of all time, um, assist, one of the best offensive player for a number of years, scoring and assisting the basketball, NBA finals appearance, multiple conference finals appearance, made as more money as he has made coming from Compton. I mean, and you get a chance to be home with his family, get a chance to watch. I mean, there's outside liars for people actually that want to, be with a team other than just win a championship. So I believe everything that he's saying. Now, what I will say is this: um, they're going to have to show that they're going to have to prove these outsiders wrong, because if you weren't a Clippers supporter, if you weren't around the Clippers for a period of time, I kind of understand where a person will be coming from, but they don't really believe in this team because as let's just be honest, they've given up a lot where they're gonna have to prove it on the court. He's Chico John said he's never missed the playoffs. He also never showed up in the playoffs. That's a lie. Um, like I said before, James Harden he's one of the top five best players of this past decade. LeBron, Kawhi, Steph, KD, James Harden. That's the start. That's the five right there, the best five of this past generation. So James Harden, this is what's going on. James Harden has shown up in the playoffs. He just ain't finished. And he's lost to teams who's really been dynasties. He lost to the Golden State Warriors multiple years, and he lost to the San Antonio Spurs. Right? He lost to those teams really in Houston. Philadelphia and Brooklyn, he dealt with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. He got hurt his first year, James Harden. He did not play against the Milwaukee Bucks outside of Game 7. The second year, with all the stuff going on with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant missing games, James Harden pretty much had to carry the team for a portion of the season, which he was able to do at that time. But then he ended up getting moved, going to Philadelphia, getting traded because, basically it was just a mess over in Brooklyn. So, that happened there. In Philadelphia, he was pretty embarrassment, both playoff years, especially the year in Philadelphia. But like I said before, he was coming off that nasty hamstring injury. James Harden just a player who was not what you call a finisher. That's why there's certain players who are just, a little bit better than him. James Harden can take you to the conference finals, probably even to the NBA finals close, but he can't finish it because he's going to run into somebody who's just a little bit better than him. And that's okay. But to say that he doesn't show up in the playoffs, just cap. You don't go to 4 conference finals and 1 NBA finals and not show up in the playoffs. So I'm gonna call cap to that, and I'm gonna be calling cap to a lot of certain things when it comes to these players. But James Harden is by far like one of the best 5 players of this past decade. So let's go to Kawhi as well. I want y'all to kind of hear what he had to say about some of the things that he had to he's had to endure, and the expectations and things of that nature, because I know a lot of people want to kind of hear his thoughts and stuff like that. So Let me go ahead and bring up right here. Let me go and bring this up so y'all kind of see. We gotta get these likes up. We should have over 30 likes. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get these likes up. Please, please, please. All right. So let's go to Kawhi Leonard right here. All right.
No, not really. I mean, he obviously made things easier on the court for players, but as far as my mental focus going into a game, I don't feel like it's going to be harder for me personally. I didn't look at for anybody I'm on the court with. I don't look at him to be my savior. I take in my own role and my challenges that I have to face each and every game, and go in there and try to dominate the game. So I don't think, um, with that being said, my mindset is going to change in that way.
All right. So that's Paul. That's Kawhi talking about Paul George, his former teammate. I'm gonna let Bruce in right after this. But that's Kawhi Leonard talking about his former teammate Paul George. And let me just be upfront with you about this. When I hear that quote, I don't look at it as a shot at Paul George. I look at it as that's Kawhi Leonard, no matter who is his running mate, basically saying that I'm going to do what I want to do as long as I am on the basketball court. That's how I look at my game. Yes, Paul George did a lot for the team, made things easier for players, but he's not my savior, right? I'm going to continuously do what I do, no matter who's beside me, and that's why the reason I respect Kawhi so much because he basically doesn't worship anyone. He doesn't worship any player or anybody. He just basically goes about. He believes in his own abilities, and he's going to play the way he wants to play on the court when he's healthy. But let me go into my man Bruce, who has a Kawhi Leonard avatar. Bruce, what's good, brother?
Hey, BJ, what's up?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I have a Kawhi avatar when Kawhi was winning championship. Right now, I don't know. Uh, I mean, I'm happy that there's a there was a media today. It means like NBA is about to start. There's gonna be training camp. I'll be excited to watch even preseason games. Um, because other sports have not been exciting this season. I mean, I know football is playing, but for some reason, I don't think it's really exciting this season. And baseball, I'm not a really fan of baseball right now, even though Otani is interesting to see. So I'm happy to for the season to start. But I don't know about the Clippers. I mean, there's some comments that were made that was telling. Some players are excited for the challenge and saying all the right things that they're up for the challenge. James Harden talking like he's gonna dominate, like he's still the same player. Norman Powell, you know, he wants to be a starter, but we'll see. I mean, Clippers just have to focus on winning games by games. And I don't think Kawhi is going to be ready for game one. If he's ready for game one, that would be a shock. I think the Clippers going to struggle the first half of the season, and Kawhi is going to play more in the second half. And I hope we don't see the same thing again in the playoff. I'm not going to say it, but we all know what I'm talking about. So let's see how this season goes. And as I've said, the last 2 years, player Clippers season start in the conference finals for me. Conference finals this season, I don't know. So looking very iffy. So there might be some trade during during the season. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, Bruce, I got a question. So, what did you like? Anything? What did you think positive about today's media day? Some stuff that you liked, and the players what they said.
Uh, the only thing I like was what you just were talking about. Kawhi is saying that even if Paul George is not there, he's gonna continue being himself. He's not gonna panic. He's gonna be even kill. He's gonna work on himself and do his do his thing. I wish he could have said, "Hey, we'll be fine. We miss just like we'll miss PG. He did a lot of great things for us, but we are positive. We are with the guys on the team now. We're gonna, you know, do well." But the way Kawhi said it, in a way, I think that's probably what he's trying to say. But he said it on his way, like
Hmm.
PG was not his savior, something like that. So I understand what he means, but I'm not I'm not a Kawhi tutor or Kawhi translator. So we'll see
Mm.
what happens, and nobody's gonna um, look at the Clippers um, this season. The Lakers championship that the Clippers been winning. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna win it this season. So we'll see.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, Kevin said, look what Kevin said. He said Bruce said he's excited to watch the preseason games, but in the same breath, he said the Clippers season starts when the playoffs start. Okay, then can you explain to the people, Bruce, when you mean the Clippers season starts in the conference finals? Because I think some people are taking it like you're not. No, I think you need to give a. This is a perfect time to give your spill about how long you've been with the Clippers.
I've been watching the Clippers since I used to watch the Clippers casually with uh what is Darius Mouse and what's the other guy name? Quentin Richardson, I think that's his name. That's and Lamar
Mm,
Odom. I used to watch
knuckleheads.
yeah, I used to watch the Clippers. But really started watching the Clippers when they had Caron Butler, uh, not Caron Butler, Gordon. They had Gordon and Blake Griffin, and then they traded. Uh, who they traded? Oh my God, I forgot. They traded Aaron Gordon for who? I don't remember who exactly. Was it Chris Paul or something? I don't know.
Yeah, it was Chris Paul, Corey McGiddy.
Yeah, and then okay, that's why I was like, okay, I watched the Clippers, and I was there when we had good teams to win, and Chris Paul get hurt, Blake Griffin get hurt. We up 3-1 on Houston. I'm like, yes, finally, choke. We could beat OKC. Chris Paul do stupid mistakes, stupid fouls. So uh I remember we were beating Portland. Chris Paul and Blake Griffin both get hurt in the same series. And Austin Rivers was the best player on the Clippers. So I've been watching the Clippers for a long time. That's more than 10 years, like more than 15 years. So the reason why I said I'm waiting for the playoff is because I'm not gonna get my hopes high, up. I watched the Clippers when what's his name, Coutinho Mobley, and Coutinho Mobley was on the team. So come on,
Hmm.
and
Right.
I think the Clippers are cursed, always hurt, and every year. Oh my God, we're gonna dominate this season. Okay, first round exit, second round exit. So to me, the season start conference finals because the Clippers got into the conference finals, and we could have won, but because one player was hurt, guess who? So that's why I said the season starts for me because the Clippers have to go higher than that. Now it's championship for me. I'm tired of seeing first round, second round. I want to see conference finals minimum and NBA finals. Now, when I said see, I don't know if it's because my accent Kevin did not understand. I'm excited to see. I said that football is playing. That season is not very exciting for me to watch. Uh, baseball is boring for me. So I'm excited to watch basketball. So that's why I'm watching preseason. Come on, man. You didn't understand what I said? Come on, man. Whatever basketball it is, I'll watch because I'm excited basketball is back. That's why I said. That's why I said, Kevin. That's why I said. But if you're a Clippers fan, you would understand the suffering, man. The suffering. The Clippers had everything, but they didn't have the small forward. We had what's the guy who used to play with Paul George in Indiana? What's his Granger?
Danny Granger, yeah.
He came on the Clippers and could do anything. Oh my God. What's the guy name? He used to grab a lot of rebounds. Oh my God, I forgot his name. On the Clippers. He couldn't score, but he used
DeAndre
to
Jordan, Chris Kaman.
No, the other guy. Oh my God, I forgot his name. But Clippers always getting players when they are about to retire. Oh my God, I forgot his name. He played on the Big Three now. Okay, Kenyon Martin came on the team. Nothing. Danny Granger. The guy he had a head. That's the guy. Yeah, he couldn't score, but he can grab rebounds. Man, this guy could not score, man. Oh my God, he was airballing free throws. Man, if you watch the Clippers, you will know what I'm talking about. Big Baby come on the team, couldn't play anymore. You know, so come on. I was there when Blake Griffin was hurt. Blake Griffin was getting punked by Zach Randolph, right? I was there, and Matt Barnes was the starter, a small forward. Come on, man, he couldn't guard anybody. Come on. So you cannot say that I'm not a Clippers fan. I was there with all the suffering. Okay.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Anybody that y'all want to, question Bruce's loyalty to the team, you just have to hear that 5-minute, rant where it's basically he's had reason to have nightmares about the Clippers organization. So it's all in balance, right, Bruce?
Yes. And I was not on is it Thomas helmet. My issue with Thomas is he's over promise. That's called empty promises, man. Over promise on the team. That's not a championship team. Every year, man. Just wait and see. Sometimes it's just wait and see. Stop over promising. Stop over promising.
Yeah, I've already taken that. I was like that last year, but and
yes,
it's
over promising and under deliver. Yes,
yeah,
Michael.
man, that has to be. We have to kind of tread lightly, just off the fact of you don't know what Kawhi's body's gonna do, so that's why you have to kind of pump the brakes.
Man, yeah. I'll use the example of the woman who's trying to get pregnant all the time. Use the IVF and cannot still not get pregnant. Yeah, that's the Clippers, man.
Keep trying, huh? Keep trying and trying.
Yeah,
Keep trying.
yeah. Sometimes you have to get a surrogate. And come on, man.
What if Steve Ballmer got enough money to buy a championship if he wanted to?
I mean, who are we buying to come play for the Clippers?
The arena will sell it, Bruce. Somebody will come.
Uh, I don't see another player coming to the Clippers right now. I mean, who?
They want LaMelo Ball. You think he will come? One of these young stars?
Lamelo Ball cannot win a championship. I don't see. He's always hurt too. He's always hurt.
Mm.
Man, Kevin, man, don't be like LeBron fans, man. Oh my God, don't be like LeBron fans.
See, I think people see. This is one thing I'll say too. If you really are a Kawhi fan, like if you've really been around and follow Kawhi, like I know Bruce has been a Kawhi fan. When did you become a Kawhi fan, Bruce?
Uh, when I become a Kawhi fan, I think it was um, the when he got hurt against Warriors.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I was like,
So
wow, he's like that. Wow. Okay.
yeah. I've been a Kawhi. I've been knowing Kawhi since his college years at SDSU, San Diego State. I've been
Mm.
watching this dude when he was. They called him board man. Like he was strictly board man and give you defense and give you like 12 to 15 points. I when you a real Kawhi fan and you saw his potential and what he could have been, like, Bruce and I have said top 5 of all time. You can't really tell us what it means when but we know his knees or his knee is not where it needs to be more than anybody. And that's why we look at it so as disappointing. So we've already been through every emotion when it comes to Kawhi because we know how great this dude is. So when I hear stuff like, people have some common sense, and we've had as much empathy for this man as much as you can imagine. Like we're simply pointing it out that it's sad that he's not been able to play in his prime. So I think that it's imbalanced to actually voice that.
Mm. I think Kawhi could have been top 3 of time. I think he
So
would have had a better career than LeBron, better winner, more awards than LeBron. See, a lot of things that LeBron gets away with is because he gets cozy with the media. He gets away with a lot of things, you know. Like Stephen A. Smith is on Kawhi's neck because he protect other players who gets hurt way more than Kawhi, or about the same amount as Kawhi. But because they talk to him, he just covers for them. I mean, didn't Kevin Durant miss like 2 years that he got hurt or something like that?
uh
I think he missed
no,
a year in OKC, and in Brooklyn when he was on the Warriors, he missed like
yeah,
a year.
yes, he did. He
Come on.
did that. Yeah.
So come on, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
other players get hurt. I mean, I've seen in other sports a lot of players get hurt. I mean, I don't know if you watch baseball, like Mac Trout for the Angels. Man, this
Mhm.
guy always hurt. That's why Otani left the Angels, went to the Dodgers. This guy is always hurt. Man. Like who can I say in football that's always hurt? Man, I don't see anybody right now.
Yeah, I don't see nobody. It's a contact sport too. Shit.
Christian McCaffrey used to be hurt. Getting hurt all the time now.
He's hurt now. He's in hurt now.
Yeah, he's hurt right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is on Kawhi. Every time Kawhi is hurt, retire. Why they don't say retire to other players? I mean, Embiid gets hurt all the time. I mean, so
Yeah.
I'm a Kawhi fan, but I'm gonna say the truth. I'm gonna start to say the truth, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I think people don't want to say it. Like, yes, he can't control injuries, but you still have to point the reality that his injuries have held the team back, and nobody wants to say that because you feel like you're not getting on, but it's a fact. For four postseasons, this man has not finished a postseason. At his caliber, that's a problem.
Mm.
That's something that no other player has done. But yet, he still gets the opportunity to stay with the team. He gets a contract extension. You usually, if you constantly missing posts, you don't get a contract extension. But the Clippers paid him because of the player caliber player that he is.
He's getting paid on potential. They're just
Right.
hoping like maybe one season, we can squeeze out a championship.
Yeah. They've given Kawhi a lot of grace, man. I don't see why people are talking about he's people are like have empathy. Man, he has had as much grace as you can ask. Guy who's played 4 of the last 16 postseason games
I mean,
and still
Clippers have a
getting
lot of empathy for Kawhi. Man,
a lot of empathy, bro.
they should have been traded. Hey, to be honest, he should have been traded. If I was the business owner or like the Clippers owner, I'm sorry, I would trade Kawhi. I'm sorry, I would trade Kawhi like this year, like before the season start.
Mm.
You know, I'm sorry. What's the saying that something fill me once or what is it?
What do you mean? What do you say? What, say it again.
Uh, fool me once,
Fool me once,
shame on
shame
me.
on. Fool me twice, shame on. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah, I mean, Clippers have been shameful for like years. I mean,
Yeah,
Clippers man, you've been fooled for how many years now? uh
man, man.
I mean, last season he played. I mean, in the playoff, he played like against Dallas. I could say that's not Kawhi. Players he could have stopped easily, getting by him.
Last year, what I was the guy that was saying we're gonna get through this, and man, I feel like you can be positive, but don't be out here lying. Because when you start lying to people and start pumping their head up with stuff ain't there, then that's when it causes delusion. It causes uh um you know lies being piled up. I I've supported Kawhi. I know Bruce has been on this podcast for the last 3 seasons. We've been as loud for Kawhi as anybody on the screen. Everybody knows Kawhi is my favorite player. But for somebody to just sit there for 4 years and not think that you can't say, well, his injuries have been causing us a championship, and we've still been able to manage to keep him on team, on top of getting rid of guys who really shouldn't have even been off the team, and they've been having to carry the load while he's been out. It's okay to say like his injuries have held the team from getting a championship, but people have no problem blaming Paul George, uh, James Harden, Ty Lue, Russell Westbrook, Ivica Zubac, uh, Terance Mann. Like they got no problem blaming everybody else, but the same guy that gets the credit when we win doesn't get the same amount of attention to him while he's not around. He's not there. So
Uh,
that's why I think people need to start being honest. Go ahead, Bruce.
as Kevin Kinsler, is it the first time you've been on the podcast? Because I have never complained about Kawhi. I've never complained about Kawhi. I'm just stating the truth. That's not complaining. I haven't said, "Oh my God, if Kawhi was this, oh no, why are we going to this again?" That's complaining. I'm just telling you the truth. I have said so many times on the podcast, "Oh, we're gonna win a championship," right? But I want to see. I was so tired of saying we're gonna win a championship. I decided to say, uh, playoff. I mean, conference finals. That's the playoff for me. Not that I didn't believe in Kawhi. It's because I want to uh not set myself up, you know, for disappointment. You know, uh, uh, uh we Kawhi fans have to remove the blinders. It's like if you have a friend or relative or brother or sister who's taking drugs, but you still say, "Okay, I'm gonna pray for him. I'm gonna pray for her. I'm gonna be positive. Pray for him." If you're not doing anything, and she or he is still taking drugs, praying is not enough. You guys are keep praying that Kawhi knee is gonna get better. Are his knees gonna get better? That's the question. Are his knees gonna get better? uh, I mean, he's not getting younger. He's getting older. Young players, other teams are getting better. There's no way this team beat OKC. There's no way this team beat Denver. Yes, KPJ is on the team. Chris Dunn on the team. All bricks. All bricks. You know. I'm telling you, there's a lot of those players they're gonna be traded. And I've said, I know BJ, you might not agree, but I think Kawhi is gonna get traded. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I think he's gonna get traded. If the team start terrible, you know, it's like if it's 4 or 20, why would I keep paying Kawhi for like why? So
Mm.
you need to remove the blinders, man. Kawhi fans, don't be like LeBron fans. Don't be like LeBron fans. I'm a MJ fan. When MJ is wrong, I say it. You know, I say it. You should only have one God. G JOD. Not no little gods. Okay. And as I said, Kawhi is my top three favorite players. Top three favorite players. And I've said so many times, if Kawhi was not injured, I think he would have won 4 or 5 championships already. Man, he left so many championships on the table. So many. I like 3 of them on the Clippers. Oh my God. 3 of them on the Clippers. So he's not the same player. I think Kawhi can still win a championship, but he's not number 1 or number 2 or number 3. I mean, how can I say that? I think he's number 2 or 3.
Mm. So
And
go
yes,
ahead.
Michael, I'm grieving. Am I grieving? I don't know. I may be grieving.
I don't think you're grieving. I just think you just you're just telling the truth. I mean, look, man, I've already. I'm gonna let Bruce say something what he wants to, but I've just said, man, like I am not. I'm going to how I do it this year is going to be a little different from last year. I'm not getting excited over regular season games. I'm gonna simply give it to y'all raw and uncut. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm going to do a lot of content at the arena. We're gonna be doing the podcast I'm gonna go live from the arena a lot of times this season to let y'all see how it looks and things of that nature. I'm gonna give y'all a lot of good content, but enough with the for me. I've been at peace where I could actually really kind of talk about to y'all as more of an analyst and not as a super fan. I'm taking it more that approach as more the a super fan and then actually the as an analyst. He said do a tour of the Intuit. We did a tour today. I'm gonna have a video coming out this week, so y'all keep on look for that. But I've gotten annoyed with a lot of the people who are even in our own fan base dogging players who've done so much for the team just to up one guy. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like when people try to put players against each other on our own damn team.
Hmm.
That's something I've gotten annoyed with. So from now, this upcoming season, I'm gonna just be saying what I want to say. Anybody issue with it or a problem with it? Yeah, of course you can, retaliate, but I'm not holding my tongue for no fan base out there. Because like Kawhi said, and this is probably the best thing that he said as part of that media day, he said he doesn't look at nobody as a savior, and I definitely agree with that. A lot of y'all don't understand. Some of y'all that actually talk about Kawhi as if he's y'all savior. You understand he probably would look at you a little bit weird if you kind of came at to him like that. Like Kawhi can do no wrong. Like he would probably look at you a little bit strange. It's like basically what's wrong with this guy.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Um, yeah. So, Clippers fan, get ready. It's gonna be a long season. I hope I'm wrong. I am. I hope I'm wrong. Um, we'll see what happens. I mean, I think Kawhi is not gonna play on this year again, 2024. I think he's gonna play in 2025. You know.
Now
Uh,
I disagree with that one, Bruce. I disagree with that one. He'll play. He'll play.
okay. I hope so.
Are you being serious or you just playing?
He said if his body allows it. He said the same thing before the playoff last season. Remember?
Yeah.
So I mean, he wants to play, but his body is not.
Mm.
So we'll see. I mean, let's see. Where is Kevin Kixler? He said he's in another country. I mean, what's his name? Oh my God, I forgot the African guy who used to claim. He's in another country. He clicked the link. You just need to click the link, and you can be on the live.
Yeah, he said Westby talking about Savior. Who said that,
So
man?
why I mentioned Savior? It's not
See
BJ didn't
that?
come up with it.
Yeah. Why mention it? Not you, Kevin. Yeah, he's from Trinidad. He's from Trinidad.
Oh, Trinidad. Okay, Trinidad. That's close to Haiti. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Trinidad,
Uh,
Tobago. Salute Guyana represent. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, all respect to other countries, man. Definitely love. And shout out to people if y'all from a different country. Make sure y'all put that in the chat box. We'll give you a shout out as well. Um, so we'll give you a little bit of time, Bruce, and we can get off of here. Um, where do you see the Clippers at this season? Finishing.
I think the Clippers uh, might be fighting for play-in. Um, if the Clippers finish 5 or 6, that'll be good. But I think there's a lot team better than them. I think I don't see where the scoring coming from. If especially if Kawhi is not playing, I don't see where the scoring is coming from. Um, I think we're gonna see a lot of small ball from
Mm-hmm.
Tyler. You know,
Mm.
uh, we might see some PJ Tucker from Tyler. I don't
Come
know.
on.
We'll see.
I mean,
I mean,
seriously though, I think we'll be 4 to 6 seed. I think somewhere
really?
in between. Yeah, I do. Cause
Mm,
I look at the West. I don't see it as strong. Like I think Dallas is good.
mm.
Minnesota is good. Denver is good. OKC's probably the team that you look at be like they can win more than 60 games this year. Everyone else is kind of like, they're good. They're okay. They got potential. We're all kind of in one big pot. New Orleans, Phoenix, Lakers, Sacramento, kind of all in one big pot.
I think Dallas is gonna miss that player defense. Jones, I think he's on the Clippers now.
Yeah, Derrick
I
Jones.
mean, who's gonna take Derrick Jones spot? Clay Thompson? They see. Uh, they think that it's the same Clay Thompson. Okay. Um. I mean, why do you believe the Clippers are number 4? I don't see. I'm thinking OKC is better than the Clippers now. Not OKC. What did I say? Sacramento. Sacramento is better than the.
Sacramento, yeah, and Memphis is going. We'll see what Memphis do. Sacramento, yeah, they got a shot, yeah, but they still got to show it too. You know,
Do you?
they
A lot of people saying Memphis, but do you believe in Marcus Smart?
nah. I mean, not in the West. Maybe in the East, but not in the West. Yeah, I don't. I think they'll be somewhere probably around that 4-6 seed too, or a little bit lower.
Marcus Smart, uh, Jackson. I know Baines. Okay, I see. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, Nobody's talking about Golden State, but I think Golden State could surprise people. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, it will depend on Wiggins and Kuminga. So,
I think Wiggins is checked out. I think Kaminga got a chance to have um, a chance to move up. I think Wiggins is checked out.
Kevin is asking what happens if he clicks the link.
If you click the link, you got a chance to come on the show, Kevin, and talk with us before we get ready to end the show. So there's a link right there. If you would like to click it, you can come on and chop it up with us.
Pelicans, they lost Valanciunas. Valanciunas went to the Wizards, right?
Did he go to the Wizards? Yeah, I think he did.
Who's gonna be the center now?
Man, they ain't got no center, man. They lost Larry Nance Jr. too. He's with Atlanta.
Oh no. Oh, they have the guy who you like. He was on Spurs, went to Atlanta. What's his name?
Oh, DeJounte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like DeJounte a lot. It don't matter, Kevin. You can still come on. Just click the link. We should be able to still hear you if you come on. Yeah, DeJounte is two-way player, so I like DeJounte.
Hmm.
What you feel about
Okay.
the Lakers?
It's gonna be a Disney movie. You know, it's all gonna be about Bronny and LeBron. Father, every all year it's gonna be like the Simba and what's that Simba father?
Simba.
Mufasa. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not wishing anything bad to LeBron, but we'll see. I don't know. What is it? Vanderbilt is still hurt. Um, what's his name? Oh my God, I forgot his name. Russell.
Yeah, yeah. The D'Angelo.
Yeah, I don't know. And AD. Basically.
Yeah. How you feel
But
about the jerseys?
Clipper jersey.
Yeah,
Do you like them? I don't.
I do.
Mm.
Can you guys hear me?
What's good, Kevin? How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Bruce, good night. What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Could you guys see my picture?
We see you.
You
We
got
see
your
you with the glasses.
you got your video on. You gotta turn your video off.
All right.
Here
There
we
you
go.
go. You're
It's
good. You're
off.
good. Yeah, it's off.
Uh, yeah. I was saying. Well, first of all, I just want to say, I'm really happy to be on the podcast for the first time, and I really like what you have been doing, BJ. I've been subscribed for a long while, and yeah, I just, I have I have high hopes for our team this year. You know, no, what could I say? I know every year it's been like up and down, up and down, up and down, but Kawhi is our guy, so it's not like you know, he is faking injuries. It's something that he has no control over. So, I'm in his corner. That's it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You guys could understand what I'm saying, right?
So I have a question
So,
for you. Can I ask you a question?
okay, go ahead, Bruce.
Um, so you never get tired that every playoff Clippers fail and Kawhi is hurt.
Honestly, um, I really, yes, I get disappointed, but the disappointment comes from the fact that I really want the Clippers to win at least one championship so they could stop the narrative about the team and about Kawhi. So I already know what Kawhi is capable of. So if he gets injured and he can't make the playoffs, I won't hold that against him. But I do get disappointed because I genuinely want the Clippers to win a title and stop that narrative. That makes sense?
That's what we want too. That's why I want the same thing too, and I've said that to BJ multiple times. So I've said it on the podcast multiple times. But
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So if you keep opening your door and mosquitoes are coming in, don't you close the door so mosquitoes don't bite you anymore?
I agree. I agree. Trust
So
me, I
Kawhi getting
agree
injured every year
100%.
is like a mosquito keeping biting you. Man, I'm tired of mosquitoes bite, bro. So
Okay. So, all right. Well, then how come you're here tonight?
how come I'm here?
Yes. If you're
I'm here
tired
to
of the
say I'm here
mosquitoes.
to say that we need to not let mosquito comes and bite us anymore. Watch we need to watch the mosquitoes through the glass and say, okay, let's wait until the mosquito comes out, goes away until we open the door. So
Okay,
we're gonna
okay,
wait
okay.
until Kawhi plays first round, second round, and and conference finals because Kawhi has not played conference finals for the Clippers yet. And if we are being
Yeah.
honest, Paul George had a better career with the Clippers than Kawhi.
Okay, but what about 2021 against the Mavericks?
I have seen this movie before, man. Don't you want to see another movie?
Yes, I would like to see a
Why we keep
championship
going to the
movie.
past 2021 with the Mavericks? What about 2024 against the Mavericks?
True, true, true. No argument here. True, very true, very true. But I actually like the team as well. I like, I like to watch the guys
This
play, like
do you think
Norman Powell
do you think this roster can win a championship?
with Kawhi.
Yes.
Most definitely, most
Okay.
definitely, because from my observation from watching basketball from in the 90s, um, uh, Kawhi, in my opinion, is the only player who plays real two-way, hardcore 90s basketball. And I don't see anyone slowing him down or stopping him, honestly. And the Clippers this year, the roster is more defense minded. So I believe they would go far.
This roster could win in the 90s, but this is not the 90s. You need to score.
Okay, okay, okay.
I
But
see what you're
Norman
saying.
Powell could score.
This roster is like the Knicks in the 90s. I saw that you said you were a Knicks fan before.
Yes, that was my
So
favorite.
this roster you have to score. Teams have to score in the 2020s. So
I agree. I agree. But Kawhi could score, and James Harden could score. Norman Powell could score. Terance Mann could score. Zubac could score.
what? Come
You
on.
know,
Is it the same James Harden?
same James Harden. Same James Harden. The
It's the
beard.
same James Harden?
Yo, Bruce. Yo, stop it. Stop it. Stop
No,
it.
I'm asking. Is it the same James Harden?
Same James Harden. Same one. Same one.
Wow. Wow, man.
Um, just I just want to go off topic for a second. Do any of you guys watch a channel called Sports Tea?
Sports tea, no sir.
No, I
Okay.
drink tea, but I don't watch sports tea.
Well, BJ. I think you should check it out because it's hosted by a young lady called Dominique, um, and she gives a very unbiased take on basketball in the modern era.
What?
So it
She's
would
from
be very
Trinidad?
interesting. No, 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 no. She's from the United States.
Mm.
You know, I saw she did a live with sports and fitness rants with Mandong Sports, Goatcast Hoops. You know, so I think you guys should check it out sometime. You know,
Mm.
yeah, very
Mm.
interesting.
I will check it out if you send us some Trinidadian food like Sahina or Fouluri.
Sahina is Trinidad food, yes, but Indian Trinidad food.
Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Yes, that's
Or pillow,
Indian. We are
pillow.
Pilau, yes, but that is more the black influence in Trinidad. But how you know about that though?
How do I know?
Yes.
Uh, I used to date a Trinidadian woman.
Okay, 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 okay. Oh, that's interesting. I
And yeah,
actually
yeah, she
went to
was
high
interesting.
school. I went to high school in New York for a few years.
Okay.
So I guess that's why I like the Knicks so much, you know.
And that's why they lost bunch of time too. So that's why it's gonna happen with Kawhi right now. So.
We
Yo, anyway, I think I'll let somebody else take the floor. It was nice chatting with you guys.
for sure. No doubt. Kevin, come back anytime, bro.
All right, for sure. You guys take care.
All right, bro. We got Mingo Jester on the set. What's good, Mingo?
What's going on, man? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with the Clippers. I just don't. I don't know. Cause once I seen that news about Kawhi Leonard was injured, I was like, oh Lord. Oh, could it get any worse? First of all, PG leave, not Kawhi injured. I mean, like, can this team catch a break? I was just sitting in the bed like, can this team catch a break? I mean, I don't know.
Mm.
I just hope. I mean, they got some decent players over there. Like, I mean, now Ty Lue can actually open up his bench. I mean, now that PG is gone, Ty Lue can actually open up the bench and give a guy like Bones Highland some minutes, or one of these other guys, that's on the bench, get him some minutes, because you no longer got PG taking all the minutes. Somebody got to take them PG minutes that he was playing. So, I mean, why not try all these guys out and see what they can do? I mean, I don't know. Got to try something.
Right. Right. That's a good point. Where do you see the Clippers finishing this year, Mingo?
I think they'll be in the play-in. With too many good teams in the West. And then plus Kawhi health is uncertain. Yeah, I say they'll be in the play-in. I mean, it's a lot of good teams in the West. Like, the West is deep. Like, they real deep over there. And I don't know if the Clippers can survive the West. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Mm. Well, yes, we'll have to wait and see, man. Any Go ahead, Bruce.
Do you think Milgo Jester, do you think that Kawhi will play game 1 of this season?
I mean, at this point, it's a toss-up. It's like throwing a penny in the ocean. It's a toss-up. I mean, you don't know whether he's gonna play. You don't know whether he's gonna be ready. You don't know whether he's gonna, practice with the team or play preseason. I mean, I don't know. It's uncertain at this point. I mean, I don't know.
Really said FJ clip that.
I don't know. That's crazy. Like, I
Hey,
mean,
Mingo.
I was looking forward to the season when I thought it was gonna be a healthy Kawhi and the rest of those guys. I was looking forward to the Clippers season. But once they said Kawhi was hurt, I was like, oh, that just killed my whole little dreams.
BJ clip that. Kawhi will be traded.
Oh my god. Damn. Man. Where would they trade Kawhi, man?
I mean, you never know. I didn't expect that Cat would be traded. That was shocking to me.
Yeah, but Cat ain't no Kawhi. I think Kawhi will walk away before he gets traded, man.
That's tough.
I think he will walk away himself.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, I think that's what you should do then. Because, like I say, when my guy healthy, bro, I got him the best player in the NBA. When my guy fully healthy, like 100%, I got him the best player in the NBA. But that's the problem, and everybody gonna say that. Well, when is he? You know, everybody gonna come with that. But yeah,
Who's the best player in the NBA now?
well, I mean, I think you got three options. I think you got Jokic. I think Luka can be up there somewhere, and you got a guy like Giannis. So I mean, those three right there. I think if somebody say they're the best, I mean, I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't even say nothing. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Embiid is not best player.
And man, Embiid stay injured a lot too. I'm beginning to lose faith in him too.
Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all. We're gonna let you end right there, man. So the realist is saying clip all this. Yeah. We'll revisit, man. We got the show saved, so we're gonna end it right there, man. It's almost hitting 2 hours, man. So any last minute words you want to say?
Man, R.I.P. to Pete Rose.
R.I.P. to Pete Rose. R.I.P. to Dikembe Mutombo as well.
Yeah.
I'm not saying R.I.P. to Pete Rose because he was a trash.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
He was trash. All the best to Mutombo family and resting absolutely prosperity and all the best and whatever for Pete Rose. And Kawhi will not play game one. So that's all I have to say.
All right, Bruce. Talk later. All right. So that completes the show, man. I hope that y'all had a great time with the show. And let me just reemphasize to y'all, man. We'll be doing the games be starting up. I'll be doing preseason as well. I'll be doing some other videos with Trent Cap. I'm gonna be going full-fledged also with the Intuit Dome experiences, things like it's gonna be a great year. I'm gonna give y'all a lot of content, man. So like I said, y'all continuously follow us. Y'all continuously, show your love in the Cash App, right? Cash App, $ Slick Rick 1991 son. That's our Cash App. If you guys enjoyed the show, continuously support. Please continue to support the show. Tell your friends and family as well. But until next time, respect to say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace. Out of here like swim well.
I'm feeling good, feeling alright tonight. I'm feeling good now. Yeah, it's all good in the neighborhood, homie. Yeah, little ride. I feel good, I feel alright. Cruising through my neighborhood on a warm summer night. I feel good. That's right, I feel good now. It's summer night. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot. Hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. I just kicked it at home. I polished up the chrome, called the Ruka on the phone, let her know I'm home alone. It's 7:30 and the sun's going down. It's a summer night and the fun's going down. I pick her up and she looks all dolled up, sitting passenger in my rag and Paula. Yeah, I let her know that she looks beautiful to me. The world's another case, but she is such a sight to see. The kind of woman that would put up a fight for me. The kind that wants this
spending summer nights with me. The temp was 80 and I'm cruising with my lady, playing some Rafi Bagan, ooh baby, baby. I see my homeboys and the cruising in the ride, what's up, with their ladies sitting by their side. People think we look crazy, but I think we look classy. But then again, that's only if you ask me.
Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights.
My homeboys throwing the backyard boogie, so everybody gets together to unwind, relax, and have a fun time. The DJ spinning, so I grab the mic and be like, ain't nothing like them summer nights. The party's packed with beautiful women and the gang of the homies that wanna get with them. And they'll say anything just to hit them, and it's usually a nice summer night when they did them. I don't know, it must be something in the air. Can't help but have a good time because the feeling is there. To some people, the feeling is rare. They're at the past saying, God damn, I wish I was there. To have a drink, have a token, hook up with someone fine, but the kind that looks up. Gotta keep some pisto in the cup, party until the sun comes up, but we give up.
Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights.
Them summer nights can keep a smile on your face. Gotta try to have a good time with your life, otherwise it's just a waste. Either way, I'm gonna party just in case. Like Prince party like it was 99 and 87, 88. I couldn't ask for no better weather. I'm right next to the Pacific, to be specific. The candy paint job glows under the moonlight as I close out my summer night and say goodnight. It's time to put the top up and park it, drop it, unplug the ground, roll up the windows and lock it. Walk in the pad and fall into bed as she lays on my chest to rest her sleepy head. And we do this all night long, from dusk till dawn. But it's not quite the same when summer nights are gone. But even when they're gone, it won't be long. 8 more months and once again it's on.
Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop.